and you are known for your benevolence and wisdom, but mostly your great tolerance for different religions. Tell us about your effects on your effects on tolerance in India.
Well, I was one of the first rulers to win the trust and loyalty of the Hindu population because I removed the unfair jizya tax on non-Muslims, and I was very religiously tolerant. And I do not discriminate between Hindus and non-Hindus because I freely allowed them to practice their religion. And I appointed many Hindus at high posts in the kingdom, and many rulers did not do that. And this gave the idea and image that I was a spiritual leader as well, because I set a peaceful example.
And what are some other humane changes you made as emperor?
I began a series of religious debates where scholars could debate religious matters amongst themselves instead of fighting and causing wars and conflicts. And I also established a tax which was assessed equally on every member of the empire, and this can be seen as humane because other states rarely taxed the nobility, while under my tax, everyone was equal.
And you mentioned the caste system before. The caste system is very well known as being part of India's history. What are your feelings about India's caste system?
Well, it is part of their tradition. I respect that, but I felt that the untouchable caste was a little unfair, and I tried to end that. But it didn't really remain because it was a tradition, and they did not want to get rid of that.
You said that there were military threats and that there was conflict between Hindus and Muslims. Can you explain why there was any conflict between the Hindus and the Muslims?
I actually did not say that there was conflict between Hindus and Muslims.
You said you tried to resolve it, which means it existed.
Well, during the Mughal, when I ruled, the relations between the Hindus and Muslims were most peaceful. But before that, their religions did conflict, and I mentioned before about the external military threats, and I was trying to rid the empire of those and remain peaceful. It was not an unnecessary war or unnecessary genocide or anything like that. It was completely...
But do you know why there was originally conflict between the Hindus and the Muslims?
No.
Alright. You also mentioned sati in the caste system.
Yes.
Is it your belief that if all humans were good, that there would be sati in a caste system? Or if you could please explain what these two things are.
Well, I do think all humans are good. Everyone has a good side, and this is their religion and their beliefs. And sati, you asked me to explain what it was. It was the ritual burning of the wife on the husband's funeral pyre, and while I do think that this was unfair, but some people may see it as necessary in their religion, and it's completely how you view your own religion.
All right, and because of, is it true that after you eliminated or you made it illegal for sati in the untouchable caste system that these things continued anyway?
Yes. Well, it did work for a little while, but it did not remain because it was such a long-lasting tradition. And but I have nothing against Hindus. I actually married a Hindu.
Do you believe that they're bad in any kind of way?
I didn't think it was necessary, but it's not evil.
It's not evil, but it is the killing of a woman just because her husband died.
Yes, but that is not my religion, and that's not what I necessarily agree with. But, I mean, it's just a minority of the population under my rule that believe that.
The minority of Hindus or the minority of your entire empire?
Hindu. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Hindus in the empire.
Hello everybody, I'm Siddhartha Gautama, also known as Buddha. I created a theology that stops all pain and suffering. So if you follow my theology, the Eightfold Path and the Four Noble Truths, all your pain and suffering will go away. And therefore, if the world follows my theology, everyone will be at peace. And yeah.
Full name is Leonardo di Piero da Vinci. I was born on April 15 of 1452. In my opinion, I don't think humans are merely a species in evolution. Those periods of time that involve war and cruelty as well as other unjust acts committed by humans themselves are simply stepping stones contributing to our further evolution. We must go through these phases. We must make mistakes in order to learn from them. We're not perfect, but this does not make us evil.
My name is Mohandas Karam Khan Gandhi, and I was born October 2nd, 1869 in India. I believe that since the beginning of civilizations on this planet, humanity has indeed made mistakes, but the human race has progressed so incredibly since then. And we've experienced a great array of advances in technology, science, art, and the quest for peace, among others. And although mistakes continue to be made, humanity also continues to transform itself, working steadily to create the peaceful society now only an arm length away. I also do not consider the human race savage whatsoever. Acts that have been made that are similar to savagery, but the acts of one person cannot reflect the acts of an entire humanity. Thank you.